Hi folks, I'm going to show you the last chord that you'll need to know to be able to play all of the chords on your caged chord sheet. And then I'm going to play through all the chords in one key. I'm not going to play through the chords in every key, but I want to give you some idea of what I'd like for you to practice and send to me. Okay, so the last chord to learn is a B flat. If you know a B and a B flat and a B, you'll be able to play all of the chords on the sheet because I've shown you the other bar chords. B flat and a B are exactly the same chord shape, they're just on a different fret. So for a B flat, you bar across these 5 strings and you don't play the bottom string. You can mute it with your fingertip. It's okay to play it. It will technically change the name of the chord, but if you want to go ahead and play it, as long as you bar all the way across, you can play it. And that's what I usually do. That's what most people do. 2 different ways to fret this. You can bar up here and then do a half bar with your 3rd finger, and it goes across the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. And then your 5th string and 6th string. It will probably mute that top string, almost certainly. If you can play it without muting that top string, that's awesome, because it is part of the chord. It's hard to play. It's hard in this fingering to play that. Wow, I did it. But most of the time that's not going to happen. That's a B flat. To turn this into a B, all you do is put it here. So that's a B flat, and that's a B. Now the by the book way to do it, there literally is the book. It's Mel Bay. It's the Mel Bay series. He's the guy that actually wrote the book on learning to play guitar. One of the most widely used books for learning to play guitar ever, for learning the basics especially. Remember I showed you that there's a way to play an A like that was technically the by the book way to play it? Well, you can slide that up 1 fret, bar across here, and you have a B flat and a B. And that top string rings when I do it right. If you're playing a song and it's important that that top string gets played, and in some jazz stuff it will be, that's how you do it. And depending on what you're playing, a lot of times you'll have time to go to that. Most pop and rock stuff though switches back and forth. That's a 1 chord and a 4 chord. That was a 1 and 4 in the key of G. You see how fast that switches? There's no way I could play that like. There are probably people that can, but I'm not one of them. Most people do this. So there's your last chord shape. The A shape moved up. What I want you to do is practice through all the keys on your chord sheet. It'll take you a while to be able to play through all of them. Probably depends on how much you've been practicing otherwise. And then I want you to record this one for me and send it to me. I will give you a very reasonable due date on it, but I have to get some grades for you folks somehow. So in the key of C, it's the one I think it's the one at the top of the sheet. It would be C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. I messed up. I was thinking about this one. B flat, C. Now that B flat is a chord substitution that's used in pop and rock and folk stuff. In jazz and classical, it would actually be a different chord. That's a substitute for the chord that is actually in the key, but it works. Okay, so C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B flat, C. But say the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. Make sure you say flat 7 because it's not the 7th chord, it's a flatted 7th chord. It's the 7th chord that's been lowered a half step. Practice doing that in every key. Say the numbers. You can look at the sheet and say the numbers. And there's a reason for it. So if you did it in the key of G, you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A flat, 7, 1. Or they might have you playing an A flat like that. So yeah, do that. Practice that in every key. And there's a reason for it. Because we're going to learn really common chord progressions, and all I'm going to give you are numbers. And you'll have to learn them in different keys. And the more you are used to talking about chords by their number, the easier it will be for you to change keys of songs for yourself or for a singer. You don't have to use a capo to change the key. You use a capo to keep the same voicing, but you don't have to use it to change key. And if you're just strumming, it's not going to matter. If you're playing a figured, a finger-picked line or something, it would be it's different. So that's why capos are used. They should not be used as a substitute for being able to play in every key. So work on that. Yeah, that's it. I'll put the assignment in Infinite Campus, or if you're reading this, the assignment is in Infinite Campus. And I don't know what due date I'm going to put on it yet, because I'm recording this out of sync. But that's it. I will expect a video submitted to be submitted from all of my virtual folks. So that's it. Happy holidays. Keep on playing.